That is the start of sunrise. Ooh, it's cold out here. Good morning, everybody. My name is Christy, and I would like to welcome you to my channel, Christy's Musings. My nickname is Tigger, so if you feel more comfortable calling me Tigger, that's fine. This is our last video for 2024. And I have something that I wanted to talk about. And so I want you to get comfortable, get in some comfy clothes, grab you a cup of coffee, and run the kiddos out of the room because this discussion is for grown-ups only. Don't need any listening ears. I've been very concerned about some things that I've been seeing in our society. And I've mentioned it on my videos, and lots of people have come to the conclusion that when people like myself talk about certain subjects, we're talking about the elite. Well, everything trickles down. And I've had things in my own family that I've had to deal with. Even when I was a kid, I dealt with certain natures of that come from Satan, and all the way into my marriages. This sin has come in. You know, as a society, we have to take responsibility for the fact that the elites wouldn't have the power that they have if we didn't worship them or give them what they need. We don't feed the bear. That being said, my daughter is a very beautiful person, and she now has to either call in her orders or have somebody go with her when it comes to picking up groceries. She's had men approach her and ask her, "Can I touch your hair?" Another day, okay, now mind you, my daughter has piercings and earrings, and she has the big gauges in her ears and stuff. And this person came up to her and said, "Pretty soon you're going to have to take all of that out." And then he says, "Jesus loves you." And he walked away. Now that is not a good representation of Jesus Christ, if you ask me. But we are more and more seeing and hearing about women and children being lured away or snatched. And if you do a Google search of known predators surrounding you, I think you will have an eye-opening experience, because I did. They're like all around me. In this world, in this country, every 68 seconds, an American woman is sexually assaulted. Due to a situation that came out of France, more people are waking up to the fact that Houston, we have a problem. In the village of Mazan, France, and I know I'm butchering names because I'm country and I'm from the South, and I don't know how to pronounce French words, even though my family derive from the French, as you can tell. But a supermarket guard caught a man named Dominique Pelicot taking pictures of a woman's skirt. um, After his arrest, it just something didn't set right with some of the authorities, and there was a psychiatrist that was somehow involved, and he just noticed that Pelicot seemed way too cocky and self-assured for all of the stuff going on. You know, most people get a little nervous, but not Mr. Pelicot. And so something told the authorities to check his computers, and they did. They got the permission to do so. And when they did, they found a file that was called abuse on his computer. And when they opened it up, they found out that between the years 2011 to 2020 that they know of that was on these files, they found photographs and videos of men coming in and his sexually doing things to his wife. So this is a big trial going on in France. Due to this situation, now it has come out that other platforms have been, you know how, like, I can't even say a lot of words here on like YouTube and Facebook and such, but other platforms are allowing men to have chat rooms. My daughter had been telling me that she'd been hearing about all of this stuff. She's very intuitive, and she's very into the politics and everything that's going on in this world. And she'd been telling me, you know, Mom, there's a situation where these men are chatting about how they hate pregnant women, and they want to make these women not be pregnant anymore because they didn't get pregnant by them. Such things like that. And anyway, it was found out. So my computer, my Wi-Fi is lagging, so I'm hoping that I can get this going again. But sites like Telegram have been discovered to have had these chat rooms. This is from the Daily Mail. R-word chat groups with 70,000 members discussing how they have R-worded their sisters and mothers, offering wives to be sexually abused, and sharing advice is discovered. And like I said, that's from the Daily Mail, and there's plenty more where that came from. But anyway, there's an investigation on why this platform's not controlling what's going on, you know, paying attention to what's going on their platforms. And I just wanted to tell you all that this is a problem. My personal opinion is that back in like the 80s, we started, is like every commercial we had, you know, said, you deserve, you know, like McDonald's, You deserve a break today at McDonald's. And then, like, the hair, you deserve this luxurious hair. You deserve luxurious lashes. And it was just the thing of the day. And like I said, all of these messages get in our mind, and this instant gratification. Um, People are not going to church, and I'm not saying you have to go to church because I don't, but they're not in the Word. They've turned away from God, um, and we're like I said, I started to watch this series on Netflix, and I got into like the third or fourth show, and people are kissing that, in my opinion, shouldn't be kissing. And I'm like, okay. And it's like everywhere you turn, we're being asked to overlook and accept and tolerate and all of this stuff that goes against nature and goes against what we who were raised in the Word have been told is right and wrong. And so, anyway, if you, like I said, if you do a Google search and search around your area, you will be greatly awakened to the fact that it's all around you. And like I said, I don't feel like when women go to the grocery store anymore, they should be alone. I think when you're teenagers, if you allow them to date, which for me, this is just my 2 cents, but the purpose of dating is to have fun, number one. But number two, if you're on a date, the purpose of dating is to find a mate. If your child is not old enough to be getting married and hasn't finished their college and all of this other stuff, if they're not financially settled, they shouldn't be dating. That's my opinion. I wish that I had been raised to believe that, but sending these children that's brains are not developed and asking them to be in situations with their adult sized feelings and compulsions, you're just asking for trouble. So if they go on dates, it should be chaperoned. And some people say, well, let them go on group dates. Well, you know what? When I lived in Butler, Georgia, you could go up to town, all these families, the moms and dads sitting at their house having house parties, key parties, and the kids are up in town having orgies. So there, wake up. But anyway, yeah, when I was in the Navy, it was the same way. Um, these kids in my Navy corpsman class, they would go rent a hotel room, and no, nope, nope, nope. But anyway, so it's all around, and so everybody thinks that it's somebody else's problem. It's her problem, his problem, whatever. But it's all of our problem. And like I said, I got dust flying around. But anyway, it's all of our problem, and it's something that we have all allowed to be in our society because we didn't want to cause no trouble. And so, anyway, I just want to make you aware, I guess, to the fact that our world is not safe anymore. And we need to be out, like I said, spreading the word of Jesus and winning souls and being on guard, because it's getting dangerous, y'all. And I love you, and so I want you to do what you can to protect yourself. All right, especially you ladies and um, you vulnerable people. Okay, I'll talk to you later.